Hello everyone, this is Professor Robert Solis. I am creating this Exam 1 or Project 1 video to show you what it is that you're going to create. So I'm not going to show you how to create this, I want to show you what it is that you're going to create. So first of all, let me go ahead and go into the play mode so I can play the game. Now this is a very small screen setup here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger here. In fact, if I go to layout, let's see what default looks like. Yeah, I guess that's alright. Let's see what wide looks like. And I want the camera view. So I think I can just go over here and let's see here, select the camera, but let's see here. If I go back to 2 or 3 here, let's see, and if I just move this over here a little bit and move this up a little bit, making the screen a little bit bigger. Okay, so let me go into play mode. And what you're going to do is create a maze like this. The walls have to be tall enough such that when you roll the sphere, they do not jump over from lane to lane, and of course you don't want them to jump out. These coins have to spin as you see them spinning. Really, these are nothing more than just cylinders, but very thin cylinders. And I'm going to use the arrow keys to select them. As I select them, I want your name, your first and last name, has, and then every coin is worth $1, say for example. So you just have a counter that's going to increment by 1, and it's updating as you can see here. Notice that if I go really fast, it attempts to jump over that wall, but it can't because the walls are tall enough, so you're going to have to do that as well. And after you've selected all of these, all the coins are gone, so that says 24. Robert Solis says $24. Okay, you're going to create your own unique map. I want, of course, your unique name. You're not allowed to copy this maze. You're going to come up with your own maze. But what did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, or 5 columns, I should say, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So 5 by 5 is fine. It's just you can't copy this pattern. It's got to be something different. Everything has to be different. Your color of the sphere has to be different. The color of the walls, the color of the floor or the ground has to be different. Of course, you have to have your first and your last name. So all of this is what you've got to create for your exam. Let me get out of the play mode. I want all of the coins to be spinning, and of course those are your collectibles, and as you collect your collectibles, then you're going to have a counter to count all these items. And then when you're ready, when you're finished and you're ready to turn in your work, what you're going to do is you're going to send to me the actual project file, whether it's an exe or an app. You're not going to actually send me, I shouldn't say the project file. What I should say is you're going to send me the executable. So let me pretend like I'm a student. I've just finished my project. It works as I'd hoped. I'm going to go to Build Settings, and I have a Macintosh, so if you happen to have the Macintosh target platform, great. If you don't, you could send me Windows, because I also run Windows on my Mac as well. But let me just show you what happens if I say, okay, Windows OS 10, and so I'm going to build. Okay, so I build, and where do I want to save this? Okay, so first of all, we'll say that this is Robert Solis CS177, and we'll call it Exam 1, something like that. And I'm going to save it to the desktop. Let me go ahead and click Save. And so everything is finished. We're building the player, and let me just give it a little bit more time here. And you are going to take that file, and you're going to send it to me, and we're gonna send it via Canvas. All right, so here it is, Robert Solis, CS177. So you'll take that. This is really a folder. As you can see, it says application, but really it's a folder. If I right-click on this and say Show Package Contents, okay, so here are all the items here that you're sending to me, but you know, like I said, just send me this file. I double-click on it, and then here it is in the Macintosh environment, and then I just play the game. I'm going to double check. Okay, so first of all, is the maze different? Are the coins spinning? Is everything a different color than what you see over here? Is your maze a unique maze that's a little bit different than mine? Can I collect all the coins? And I should collect 24 coins. Yep, everything looks good. It says your first and last name. So you get an A on this project. And I'm using the forces on this particular sphere by applying them via my keyboard, and the walls are tall enough such that it's not going to let the ball pop out. This is my particular camera perspective. Maybe you want a slightly different perspective. That's okay, but in general, this is what I want. I want to be able to see the entire game board. Okay, so you do something like that, and you get an A. So that's what you're going to send to me. Now, I haven't done this, so let's just see what happens. I'm going to experiment. What if you're sending to me like a Windows? Okay, so let's see what happens. If I build this, and where do I want to place this? Okay, so I'll place this on the desktop again, and I'll say Robert, my first name, last name. You're going to put your first name, last name, CS177, exam 1, but I'll say Win for Windows, and let's just see what happens. I'm building this on the Mac. But I think that you're going to see a similar output where it'll be an exe file, and I think it's going to have some additional folder or an additional folder that will, and you'll send that to me. So let me go ahead and close this, and let's see here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so it looks like it created this exe file, and here's the folder. So you'll send me these two items over here, and then I can run this on my Windows machine. Okay. All right, so that's what you guys are going to be doing. I think that this is, if you look at the first two projects, the Rollerball project and also the UFO project, you'll have more than enough information based on those two projects to basically copy and mimic what you're doing for this particular game, which is just simply collectibles within a maze and with spinning coins. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an exam 1 folder where you attach whatever it is that you want to send to me, and then I grade each one of your projects, and then I'll apply that grade onto the gradebook within Canvas. So I'm going to get that done right now, and I think that's it. So this is Professor Robert Solis. I hope this video lesson was helpful. Have a good day. See you next time.